Hi, it's Lynette with Charmed Grammy Crochet. Today is December 26th. Happy unboxing day to all of my Canadian or other Commonwealth communities. I just watched a video from Rosie at known as Stitching Lounge, and she kind of explained Boxing Day. We don't have that here in the U.S., so I guess you have. I'm assuming that you might wish someone a happy unboxing day. I could be wrong, but I'm going to wish it to you. And maybe a flock of birds just flew right past my window and scared the crap out of me. My husband feeds the birds, and there's probably no food left in the bird feeders, and they get a little rambunctious, or there's an animal, a cat or a hawk or something, because they just came flying past in flocks, a couple of them. And the hawks, there they go again. The hawks, I live in a city, inner city kind of area, and it's surprising, but we have hawks now, and they do feed in my yard because of my husband feeding the birds. He thinks it's cool that they hunt here, but he also thinks it's cool that the small birds eat here. But they usually don't hunt the robins and sparrows and blue jays, that kind of bird. What they hunt are pigeons. They've caught a dove one time. It was ill. There was something wrong with it. It didn't fly. And I told my husband that bird, there's something wrong with that bird, but what do you do with a sick bird? We don't know what to do with it. And I don't think anybody cares for sick pigeons. Like, you don't take them somewhere. I don't know if it had a broken wing or what, but it didn't fly. And I knew it was going to be hawk food in a minute. And it was, I don't think we were in the house 3 minutes, and that bird was feathers on the ground and gone. I felt really bad because I like the doves. Usually, pigeons are what's targeted. And we don't mind them eating the pigeons. Well, I think it's kind of mean myself, but it is what happens. Birds eat other birds, and that's, But when they hunt here, we find feathers in the yard. And a couple of times we've actually seen the hawks with the birds, with the pigeons in the yard. But we always see the evidence, even if, like we're not home, which is most of the time. They hunt when nobody's around. But several times we've found the evidence of the pigeons being eaten. That's on a whole tangent, because the bird scared me. So anyway, what was I? Happy Unboxing Day. I'm not sure if we're supposed to Vlogmas after the 25th. It's not the whole, I'm going to assume it's supposed to be over on the 25th. I don't know. But I'm doing this video because I promised I would show you what my husband purchased for me for Christmas. The yarny things. This is not yarn really related, this first thing that I'm going to show you, but I watch a lot of YouTube, and I listen to audiobooks, which I've talked about before, but I watch a lot of YouTube, and I have a headset, the Bluetooth, it's a Motorola set, and it's probably 10 years old, and it's one piece, and it has like a thing you're supposed to wear over, and then it looks like earmuffs kind of thing, except small. And the plastic piece holds it together, goes behind your back, back of your neck. And I have been wearing it for 10 years, and I love it, and there's nothing wrong with it. But my husband decided, the sweetheart that he is, that I need the little newer kind. So he bought me a new set of earbuds to wear when I'm listening to YouTube all day long. So this is for watching all of my yarny brothers and sisters and not disturbing the rest of my family, mainly my husband. And he bought me a set of clover hooks, which I do not have clover hooks. I have one that I bought when I was with Dana, and it's a flat one. These are not the flat ones. These are the, you know, rainbow colored, bigger, round ones. And I took the thing. They're not going to live in this case. As I use them, they'll come out of this case. They'll stay here until I pull one out to use it, and then it'll get replaced. But I haven't ever used it yet, so I'm very excited to try them. I like the clover hook that I've used, the gold flat one. But I think it crochets like smooth on the, and maybe too fast for me. I don't know. So anyway, I'm going to start using these. This set only goes up to a size 6mm, and the scarves that I'm still making scarves. I know I have 2 or 3 more to go for people that I'll be seeing this weekend or New Year's Eve. So they weren't the top priority scarves. And I'm working on, well, I actually just finished my own second one. This was, what do you think of it? It looks like candy canes, right? My original one I gave away, the red, solid red. And so I had this, and I made myself this, and I finished it yesterday afternoon while we were opening gifts after work. While Chloe and Amanda and Roy were opening gifts, I was crocheting because I wanted to, like, this is my Christmas scarf, damn it. Oops. It's Christmas, and I want to be able to wear it. So I did finish it, but I'm using a 10mm hook, and this only goes to 6. So I couldn't use my clovers that I got for Christmas. So I got those. But the ones I use, I got on Amazon, and they were like 10 or 12 bucks or whatever. Oh, this is the other clover hook that I have. Get up close. This one's a boy. This is the one I've been using. And I don't have one of the ones that I normally use right here. They're all downstairs. So anyway, then he bought me a Swift, and it's in this, it came in this box, which I took it out and I couldn't get it back in the case where I had to. But you all know what a Swift is. It came with, so the Swift, and it came with its own ball winder. So I got a ball winder with it. I'll show you. It's all wrapped in the package and everything. But he got those. So I thought that was really awesome. So I have a ball winder downstairs because that's where I normally crochet. But I'm going to keep this one up here so that if I'm up here and I'm YouTubing and I want to ball wind, or when I start working with the kids next month, I have a lot of yarn that needs to be wound if they want to use it. Scrap yarn, yarn from mystery bags that was just, you know, no ball bands and it's really not wound. So they're going to need to do that if they want to use that yarn. So having 2 ball winders I think will be nice. I'll let the kids use them. They won't have any hanked yarn, so they won't need my Swift, and I'm not going to let them use it anyway, because I have to figure out how to use the darn thing anyways. But besides the point, so having 2 ball winders will be really nice working with the kids. And if I'm going to ball wind up here, I can leave my one downstairs attached to a table, and I can attach one here and just be ready wherever I am, because I like that. And then he also, I gotta empty it a little bit because I have stuff in here. He bought me this bag, which I have project bags, but he bought me this project bag, and you can see the name there. I believe it is Luxa. No, because that's a J. Luxja. I have no idea how to pronounce that. But it's all full of pockets. First of all, it's purple. It's got a pocket, big pocket on the side. It's got little teeny pockets like for your hooks. Bigger hooks can go in here. If you knit, needles could go in there. And then, a pocket big enough to hold my hand on this side. And another pocket on this side. Then it's got zipper pouch. I don't know. I don't have any idea how much you paid for this. And I'm assuming it must be a recommended for you thing when you're on Amazon purchasing yarn. But this zipper pouch has in the flap place for your yarn hooks. Then it has a zipper pouch inside here. So this was not part of the packaging. He bought me this separate. Look, it's purple. It's an elephant, and it is tells you the size of your hook. And right here, it's got where you can cut your yarn. Isn't that the coolest thing? So he bought me that, and I just stuck it in this flat little pouch. And the poor elephant is upside down. Don't tell anybody that's an elephant lover. I stuck him upside down on his head, so I fixed that. And then it's got on the. Let me zip this so I can move it around without knocking anything over. Then it's got two pockets, like two sections. In this section, there's a pocket. He bought me stitch markers. Also, probably a recommended thing. He bought me. I have it all stuffed in this bag so nothing gets lost. He bought me a pendant that you cut your yarn with, one of those yarn cutting pendants. He bought me one of those. Look how pretty it is. And then it's got on the back, okay, it's got knitting needles, but it's got a yarn ball. And then it's just got one of those little, T-hook things, but you can wear it like through the airport or whatever, and nobody knows that you're, instead of got sharp objects. Can't hurt anybody with it. So anyway, I got that. I could take that into my stepfather was in the hospital, and I couldn't take they wouldn't let me take scissors. So I couldn't take my crochet. They wouldn't let me take scissors. They wouldn't, and I know in some hospital wards they won't even let you take a crochet hook. So then that's the pockets on the one side, and you can put your yarn in here. Maybe your project you're working on can go on this side, because on this side it has pockets you could put yarn in here, but your skeins could go, let me give you like a skein like this, and then it zips shut. And it's got little holes so your yarn can come through, and then it's even got little Velcro spots to put your ends. How cute is that, right? He did good, didn't he? I watched Rosie's podcast today. Her husband bought her the crochet hooks and the same bag. She didn't say anything about the I don't think he bought her stitch markers and a pendant, but he got the bag. I thought that was so funny. And hers is purple as well, and I know that's her color too. So anyway, that's several items all in one that he purchased for me. Well, I mean, he didn't purchase them all in one, but he did pretty good, didn't he? I was really proud of him for all the things that he came up with to buy me, and particularly the hooks and the pendant. I have been talking about one of those too. I think I saw it on Krista's Secret Yarnery. So let's see, what else did I did make mine, as I said, and I forgot to tell you what yarn I used, what this is, if you wanted to. It is, here it is. I brought all this stuff up with me. It is Lion Brand, Hometown USA. Most of mine were they were all made out of Lion Brand, I think. Well, a couple were Dreamweaver. But this is Hometown USA, and the color is Razorbacks. I just think it's such a great Christmas holiday. The only thing that would have been better is if it was sparkly. And if I had thought about it before just this minute, I have silver thread, the jeweled or whatever. I think Lion Premier has some of it on sale right now for maybe $2 or $2.99 a thing. If I had thought of it, I have some silver. I could have silvered it and put sparkle in there. Didn't think of it till just this minute. If I make another one out of this color yarn, that's exactly what I would do. But if you want to make a Christmas one, the solid reds were beautiful, and I totally love this one too. Then the only, one other thing, two other things, maybe a couple more things. Okay, the video is getting long, so I don't want to go way overboard. I did get my knit crate. I don't know when it came. It came when we were on vacation, I think, and it came with our held mail the other day. So I'm not going to do like this whole unboxing thing, but I wanted to show you. I just now am opening it. I didn't know what I got it. What I got it. Sure, what yarn I got. So I wanted to show you. Oh, it's the green. I'm sure you've seen other people do unboxings. I just wanted to share. Oh, I got a logo pin. I really haven't watched anybody's unboxings because I didn't want to see what everybody was getting and not know, but I got a green color of that kind of yarn, the Lana Lofty DK, and the color is called Mistletoe. Oh, that's pretty. It is 48% merino wool, 20% baby alpaca, 32 organic cotton, DK weight 274 yards. Oh, you can look at this one. Suggested needle size is 3 to 3.5 US, or 3.25 to 3.75 millimeter. Hand wash, lay flat to dry. It's made exclusively for Knit Crate, and it's a chain one. It's a chain. I think my last ones from Knit Crate were all chain spun. But it is a 3DK. It's pretty. Chloe would love something out of this, I think. That's a very good color for her. And then they show a scarf on the box, on the inspiration. I like the red color. And look, it's got a pom-pom. White pom-pom, white pom-pom. That's pretty. I like it. I think I'll keep it again. I'll keep it for another month for sure. Let's see. Oh, leg warmers. I thought Chloe some leg warmers for Christmas. There's a green, olive green is a color that she loves, and that kind of reminds me of an olive green, but it's got the white going through it. Maybe I will make. I made her this scarf in blue because that was her yarn. She picked it out. Not knowing I was going to make her a scarf out of it, just that she wanted me to make something out of it. So anyway, there's that. So I gave Nick his blanket that it took me 3 times to make. I gave him his blanket yesterday for Christmas, and he totally loved it. And now his dad wants a blanket. So I said, okay, no problem. I can make you a blanket. And he originally said he wanted a black. His name starts with the letter Z, and people call him Z. He wanted a black blanket with Z's all over it, like you're sleeping and black blanket. Oh, very funny. I'm like, okay, I don't know how to do that. And I'm thinking maybe there's some way I could graph scan it. Well, yesterday when his son got a blanket, he said, hey, I said, I can only make so many blankets at a time. And he says, no problem. Can you make me a Van Halen blanket? And he's really serious about this. And I'm like, what do you mean a Van Halen blanket? The rock band Van Halen. It's his favorite group, and he would like a blanket with the design of the guitar that Van Halen used. I guess it's a thing. I'm not a I like Van Halen, but that's not my thing. So he sent me, through his sister, my daughter-in-law, he sent me a picture of Van Halen's guitar, which is on my phone, which is what I'm recording on, so I can't show it to you. It's red with white and black abstract lines, like that all through it, mostly red. And so I've determined through talking with my daughter-in-law that he would think it's really cool if I could make a blanket. He would be happy with just a red black and white blanket because those are the colors. And I'm like, no problem, I could do that. But it would be really cool if I could figure out a way to put abstract lines in it, similar like to the guitar. And so drawing that out on a piece of paper, because I'm thinking like graph-gan, but I don't know how to do a graph-gan. I could figure out how to make the graph to make it similar to the design on the guitar. You know, I could take the guitar and graph paper out the design on it and just expand it into a big rectangle. That I can do. Be a lot of, you know, red spots where there's no design, you know, because the guitar, well, I could just have to fill in the blanks or whatever. But I don't know how to do a graph-gan, and so I'm sure that there are tutorials on YouTube. So I will be looking for those. Probably Terry at the Yarn Drawer podcast probably has a lot of them because she does graph-gans. She's done some really gorgeous things, like with that deer and all that. If you didn't see that, you need to step back and go, you know, she finished it. I think it was a Christmas gift or a birthday gift or something that she finished in the fall. Just this past fall. And it's wonderful. She did 2 that were just fabulous. So I'm thinking she might have some how-to tutorials. I'm sure there's some out there. And then I was also thinking that, which something else I don't know how to do, when you do like a pixelated, but I don't know how like abstract art would look on a pixelated design, and I don't know how you do that either. I don't know if that's like just a corner to corner. Is that how you do designs in a corner to corner, or do you do a graph-gan? Is that a corner to corner? So any information that any of y'all know that might help me figure out how to do an abstract picture into a blanket. I mean, I have all the way till next Christmas, so I got lots of time for this. But I figure if Nick's was just ended up being a V-stitch Afghan, and it took me 3 times to get that right, this might be something that maybe I need 2 years to do. So anyway, any suggestions, good tutorials that you know of, how to, where to, books, or anything, any help that you can leave in the comments, I would greatly appreciate. Because I do want to attempt to do this, and I will definitely video my steps as I learn how to do it and progress as I go through it. That way anybody else that might be like wanting to learn how to do it and, you know, don't have the guts to want to try it on your own, you can learn how to do it with me. So that was the last thing I wanted to talk about. I'm pretty sure. If this is Vlogmas 26, it's Vlogmas 26. Otherwise, it's just happy Unboxing Day, or Boxing Day. I think it's just Boxing Day. Happy Boxing Day. Just yarn chit chat, and my cool Christmas stuff my husband gave me. So have a great yarny day. I will see you maybe tomorrow, maybe not. Happy holidays. I'm going to push the button, as Linda says. Bye.